Dr. Carson, thank you so much for being here. I have a question about immigration. You had talked about, what you would do to secure the border to prevent folks from coming into the country. As it stands, we have 11 million people living in the country illegally already. Some of your fellow candidates have talked about plans to mass deport these people. Conservative think tank says this would cost $600 billion, would destroy families, tear children apart from their parents, and would also create a police state. I wanted to ask if you support policies like this, and if not, what you would do for the 11 million people living here already.
Well, you will generally find that I support things that make sense. Okay, so what makes sense in this case, 11.5 plus million people, if they have a pristine record, I would give them a window, like 6 months, to register as guest workers. They would have to pay a back tax penalty, and they would have to pay taxes going forward, and they would have to agree to work in an area where we need guest workers. And as long as they're willing to do that and continue to pay their taxes and stay out of trouble, no problem. And the reason that that's important, I've talked to many farmers, and with multi-thousand acre farms, and they say they try to hire Americans to work those farms at $11 an hour, and they can't find any. Those farms would collapse. We would be paying $15 for a tomato. We really need to think that thing through a little better. Same thing for a lot of the hotel industries. So now it doesn't mean that these people can vote. It doesn't mean that they're citizens. If they want to become citizens, they have to go through exactly the same process as anybody else. They don't get an advantage for having been here. But I think that is the logical and reasonable way to do things. Also, when you couple that with border security, which we can clearly do, over the course of time, through attrition, the numbers of people